It's the Garth Harry Show. What's going on, guys? My name's Garth, so you know my channel. In today's video, I'm doing a manga collection video. Ooh, it's just off to the side there. Initially, I had the camera positioned a bit more at an angle where you could kind of see the shelf, but then I was just like, no, then if I talk for too long in the intro, you're just going to be able to already tell what I have. So I was just like, not happening. So just getting this nice shot of me with the wall of Funko Pops behind me. By the way, they're Harry's, not mine. And I'm filming this in Harry's room. And the reason why my bookshelf and my manga and my books are in Harry's room is because this used to be my room as well. Yeah, so anyway, let's get to it. Assassination Classroom, Volume 1 to 10. Bleach, Volumes 1 to 20. Blade of the Moon Princess, Volume 1. And Call of the Night, Volume 1. So, these two are a few more things. Ignore the Satoru Gojo drawing. But these are a few more things. They're like in between Volume 21 of Bleach and Blade of the Moon Princess. So this Bleach poster, which came with the Bleach Volume 1 box set. And then there's two-sided. There's the one that I showed you before and this one, the gang chilling, and then this little thing. I've not actually had a look at it, but it was a little thing that came with the box set. And if you want to know what this Gojo drawing is about, this is something that I drew. This was like one of my first Gojo drawings, and also Christmas Gojo. I know it's a bit late for Christmas stuff, but yeah. Oh yeah, here's my 5 million Gojo drawings. I have a lot of them. I was just like, let me see how many Gojos I can draw. I got pretty good at drawing these kind of things. His Go Boat. I think they've got, some of them are really good. I think this little guy. This was not done by me. I'm not that good at art. This was I think one of my teacher's nephews or something drew this for me, which was really nice. This is not important. And here is a drawing of Dancing Toothless. I know this literally has nothing to do with my manga collection, but it's on the shelf. It's on the shelf. This is a roll on the wall I did for Beetlejuice's practice for some drama work. I had a box of crisps, and I called the box Lucy, and kept drawing this symbol, which me and my friend that I mentioned in the last video has started talking about being part of the lore of the... It's not important. Basically, it was like a symbol for a gang we'd made up. I forget what that's called, but yeah, and there's Go Boat again. I will get back to the manga in a minute. This is an amalgamation that me and my friends made together. Yeah, and this is solely my own creation. He is beautiful. And this is another thing I've made, which was a picture of a place near where I was when I made it. I think it's meant to be like a tram or something. And I decided to, because it was blue and green, I was just like Deku and Shigaraki. Anyway, enough yapping about stuff that's not to do with manga. Back to manga. Then I have volumes 2 to 9 of Call of the Night. I don't have 4 and 5 because when I bought these 4, they didn't have them. Chain Soldier Volume 1. Chainsaw Man Volume 1 to 12. And the Buddy Stories light novel. Dandadan Volume 3. Again, at the time when I bought this, they didn't have Volume 1 and 2, so I decided to get 3. Death Note Volumes 1 to 7. And Demon Slayer Volumes 1 to 6. Demon Slayer Volume 7 to 23. Eden Zero Volume 1 to 3. Ghost Reaper Girl Volume 1 to 4. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, the complete manga collection. It contains the 2 volumes. JJK Volume 0 to 7. Another thing before I move on to showing you the rest of my manga are these. They rest on top of the 2 sets of books on the shelf that I just showed you. Don't worry, we'll get to the second set of books after this. So we have My Dress Up Darling Volume 5, and I think it's Italian? I don't know if I'm right. My Hero Academia Volume 38 in French. My Hero Academia Volume 35 in Italian. My Hero Academia Volume 22 in French. My Dress Up Darling Volume 4 in Italian. My Hero Academia Volume 31 in French. Sorry, not episode. Volume 7 of Bleach. I have this because I brought the 3-in-1s, 2 of the 3-in-1s, and then I got Volume 7, and then I ended up getting the box set, so I just have this extra one of Volume 7. And JJK Volume 26 in French. High School DxD Volume 1 in French. Kindergarten Wars in French. This came with one of the My Hero ones. Ghost Reaper Girl Volume 3 in Italian, maybe, I think? I don't remember. And then My Hero Academia Volume 34 in Italian again, I think, maybe? And then My Hero Academia Volume 32 in French. And then these are some Owl House stickers I didn't really like. And my Chainsaw Man ripcord from when I cosplayed Denji. Anyway, moving right along. I know these bits have been the longest bit, but at least unlike the last bit, this had something to do with manga. Even though most of them, except Volume 7 of Bleach, were in a different language. Volumes 8 to 25 of Jujutsu Kaisen. I only recently got Volume 21 when I got volumes... these were volumes of Call of the Night and Dandadan Volume 3. It just so happened to be there. Unfortunately, didn't have any of the others, so I didn't get them. And then I got Volume 25 a while ago just because I saw it and I was just like, hey, it's Volume 25. Let me get it now and I'll catch up on getting the other ones later. Kaguya-sama Love is War, Volumes 1 to 7. Komi Can't Communicate, Volume 1 to 2. My Hero Academia Vigilantes, Volumes 1 to 4. My Hero Academia, Volume 1 to 6. Here are some things that reside on the last shelf of this room. So we have Bleach, Volume 1, 3-in-1. Bleach Volume 2 with the 3-in-1s, the Coraline graphic novel, a statue of Mirako, a figure of Mirako, and Clelio. I made him myself. He is my favorite, and his sword broke. Volume 7 to 39 of My Hero Academia, Volumes 1 to 34 of One Piece. And also at the side here we have a sticker of Deku, Bakugo, Zenitsu, Mina, Tanjiro, Toga, Uchaku, the Demon Slayer gang, Nezuko, Uchaku, and Sue. Yeah, so on to the next part. Also, the when Bleach volumes rest up here, and the Bleach volumes and the Coraline graphic novel rest up here. It's not necessary information, but I thought I might as well mention it. Volumes 35 to 46 of One Piece. Also, there's volume 102, I think that's like the first volume of One Piece that I got. Also, these things in the middle, I think. Yeah, the little booklets like Bleach and posters. I'll show the posters afterwards. One Piece, Ace's Story, Volume 1 and 2. One Punch Man, Volume 1. The Quintessential Quintuplets, Volume 1 to 14. Rurouni Kenshin 3-in-1, Volume 1. Rurouni Kenshin Volume 2 of the 3-in-1s. Sakamoto Days, Volumes 1 and 2. Spy Family, Volume 1 to 10. Toilet Barn Hanako, Volume 1 to 8. And that's the usual placement of the Mirako statue figure. She works as a sorry, I meant a bookend, not a book stopper. But honestly, who cares? And there's Leo. And there's the other books. So yeah, that's all for this room. Except these. I'll show you these now. This is the poster for the first box set. The front. And that's the back. And there's the little thing that comes with it. My brother wants me to get a move on with filming this because I'm in his room. The one for the second box set. This is one side of it. And this is the other side. It's for stuff to do with the Strongworld film. Posters to do with the Strongworld film. And a book to do with the Strongworld film as well. So, starting off at the top of this shelf. I know this is not a manga, but it's related to one. Leafy Straw Hat. That's just a microphone. And under that is a power mat. Actually, let me take the stuff off and show you it. Yep, there you go. Power. And then under that is a book. This giant One Piece Color Walk compilation, which is from the East Blue to Skypiea. It's hard to read what it says because it's upside down. Anyway, moving down, we have Marcy's Journal. Yes, I know it's not a manga, but it just fit there. Anyway, Attack on Titan Omnibus 1 to 7. And then down here, Attack on Titan Omnibus 8. Don't Toy Me Miss Nagatoro Volume 1 to 6. Another Death Note, Another Note, The Los Angeles BB Murder Cases. The Eminence in Shadow Volume 1. Goodbye Airy, Hell's Paradise Volume 1. Look Back. More Than a Married Couple But Not Lovers. I think it's 2-in-1. Volume 1. My Just Darling, Volume 1 to 5. Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You, Volume 1 to 2. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Volumes 1 to 6. Same goes for here. This is also Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Volumes 1 to 6. Plus another little book that's a bunch of stuff about, fun stuff about Scott Pilgrim. And yeah, some special stuff for its 20th anniversary. And they're also in colour, not in black and white. And this Hanako thing. Yeah, it's a bunch of like coloured illustrations of the characters from Hanako. And down here we have Seconds, also by Brian Lee O'Malley, who did Scott Pilgrim. This issue of Shonen Jump, I think. Tokyo Revengers, 2-in-1, Volume 1. Vagabond, Big Edition, Volume 1. Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead, Volume 1. A bunch of DVDs, My All For One Pop, some Quintessential Quintuplets posters, the box of my iPhone. Yeah, these are the boxes that held the volumes of the Quintessential Quintuplets. Also, Call of the Night on DVD. Call of the Night Season 1 on DVD. Anyway, I'll show you the very last shelf in a minute or two. I've just got to sort this out. And then down here is the second box set of the Quintessential Quintuplets box sets. And I have keep my Midnight Funko Pop here. And there's 2 posters, just like the other one. And then some DVDs. Alright, to wrap this video up, I'm going to show you some other things that I couldn't fully show you while showing you the shelf. So here is the cover of the One Piece Color Walk Compendium, Volume 1. Let's put it back up there. This speaker that resides next to the Attack on Titan volumes. An action figure of the Green Power Ranger, because this painted this art done by my girlfriend of the cat from Demon Slayer, and some more by my girlfriend, but of Pochita from Chainsaw Man. Some Call of the Night stickers, a Beetlejuice keychain, a proper look at the Midnight Funko Pop, and All for One. This little book thing, I think it's pretty cool. It's a volume that I forgot to show you because it was like on top of these guys. Eminence of Shadow Volume 2. And these Chain Soldier, but in a language I'm forgetting what language they're in right now, but yeah. And the Hanako thing that I showed you, these were on top of this, and this was on top of that, and they were on top of the Scott Pilgrim box set. So that's why I couldn't show you the Eminence and Shadow Volume 2, and there wasn't really space here, otherwise I'd have to move these, and then I'd have to move the box, and it would just be all really annoying, so I just decided to put them with that. This Ninjago poster of Sensei Wu. Again, I know this isn't anime related, but it's on the shelf. So there you go. This poster of Sensei Wu with the dragon I showed you in the last video. This thing that I got while I was in Paris. An orange juice bookmark, which I drew the outline of. I think someone else drew the oranges. A World Book Day bookmark of the brothers from Onward. Someone else actually drew them. I think I just drew like this part of them and then coloured them in. A Beetlejuice bookmark from an old teacher. Not an old teacher. She was... she left us after summer, whatever. Yeah, this from one of the times I went to the Liverpool Empire. And then, I'm not going to show you it, but I have a poster from when I did Legally Blonde. So yeah, that's all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And hopefully when I'm editing this, I don't realize like it's 40 minutes long. Hopefully it should be about 20 minutes long. But anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed today's video. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you made it to the end of the video, comment Lemonade Hand Grenade Lego Citizen. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Something else I missed was my DVD of Scott Pilgrim. And then I'll show you what the inside of the box looks like for the Scott Pilgrim thing. There you go. Volumes 1 to 6. And then Scott Pilgrim Collector's Extra. And then in here there's a little envelope with stickers and stuff. So yeah. That's definitely it for today's video. Bye. Also, the Quintessential Quintuplets posters. I know it's not necessary, but I just wanted to. So we have Miku, and I don't remember her name. And just like magic, they'll turn round to the other side. Abracadabra. See? Just like magic. Yeah. So, the other sisters, I'm blanking on their names right now. But yeah, I'll show you the other two in a minute. And just like magic, like the other two just magically flipped around, this one will also expand into a poster once I throw it down. See? I wasn't lying. Yeah, so there's, I'm barely forgetting their names now, aren't I? Yeah, but, and just like magic, the same will happen with this one. See? It happened again. This is the... And it's the same character as well. Yotsuba! Yeah, Yotsuba. I was not happy when I found out it was Yotsuba. No spoilers, though. If you know, you know. So, yeah. Miku is Besku. Miku Dio. I know it's the wrong Miku, but whatever. Yeah, so this is the other side of the other one. And I'm going to use magic on this one. Abracadabra! Boom! And it worked. Alright, so I guess I need to flip it around that way. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, flip it back round. Not using magic this time. And then abracadabra, they're going to disappear. And just like magic, 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 it's gone. Boom, 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 truck!